Before we jump right in, let's take a step back for 20 seconds. 100 years ago in 1923, modern roles for men and women were fixed and separated into what we now call traditional roles. Men were supposed to go out and earn money. Women were supposed to stay home and take care of the kids. Men often manipulated their women through physical and financial dominance and threat, and women often manipulated their men through emotional and sexual strokes and stabs. But now things are starting to change. We are at the stage now in which men and women both try to balance their masculine and feminine energy. 50-50 becoming more like equals. All you have to do is look around you to see how today's world has changed. There are a lot more men with longer hair, tied back or shaving their legs and chest hair, and taking on more caring and nurturing jobs such as care workers, nurses, hairdressers. And there are a lot more women walking around in business suits taking on more masculine roles, such as political positions, managers, CEOs, and engineers. Chances are, if you're still watching this video, you are more balanced than your parents were. If you're a woman, you are probably more independent and assertive than your mother was. If you're a man, you're probably more emotionally expressive and open-minded than your father was. Is this new 50-50 shift good? This 50-50 stage is only a second stage of growth for both men and women. Not an endpoint, but just a stage in the process of human evolution. The trend toward 50-50 has resulted in social and economic equality, bank accounts balancing out while passions are fizzling out. Sexual attraction is based on sexual polarity. Polarity is one of the laws of the universe. All natural forces flow between two poles. There is no hard without soft, no big without small, no good without evil, no hot without cold, no up without down. The force of attraction flows between these two poles. If you want real passion, you need a ravisher and a ravishee. Otherwise, you just have two friends who decide to rub their genitals together in bed. It doesn't matter if both partners are men or both partners are women. It doesn't matter in a heterosexual relationship if the man plays the feminine pole and the woman plays the masculine pole. And it doesn't matter even if you change every day who plays the feminine pole and who plays the masculine. All that matters is you play the opposite. If you both play the masculine pole and try to be more assertive and dominant, you will clash. If you both decide to play the feminine pole, nobody will want to take direction, and even deciding where to eat will be a challenge as a couple, because you will each want to sit in your feminine essence and take a back seat. These sexual polarity poles are like each end of a magnet. If you put a negative pole near the opposite energy, which is the positive pole, they are completely attracted to each other and stick together very strongly. But if you put a positive near another positive and try and push them together, they are nearly impossible to get them to touch. If you play the same poles, you will struggle just like the two same poles of the magnet being forced together. If you want to have a raw, passionate, healthy relationship, which doesn't dry up and turn more into a friendship, be aware of what poles you and your partner play naturally. Just remember the simple fundamental law of the universe, polarity. You both need to understand how to play the opposite poles in your relationship and figure out who is the masculine and who is the feminine. But also, you are not fixed in your poles and can change at any time and in any situation that arises. Masculine and feminine. If you have a more masculine sexual essence, you would of course enjoy staying at home playing with your kids, but deep down you are driven by a sense of mission. You may not know your mission in life, but unless you discover this deep purpose and live fully through it, your life will feel empty at its core, even if your intimate relationship and family are full of love. If you have a more feminine sexual essence, your professional life may be incredibly successful, but your true core will never feel fulfilled unless love is flowing fully in your family and intimate life. And this reflects the increasing numbers of women going to therapy and taking antidepressants even though they have a great career, but haven't yet realized this will never fulfill their true core. The mission or the search for freedom is the priority of the masculine, and the search for love is the priority of the feminine. This is why people with a masculine essence would rather watch a football game or boxing match on TV. Sports are all about achieving freedom or scoring a goal, all about succeeding at your mission, or even talking with their buddies about a new invention or business venture they seek to pursue. But for the feminine, the search for love touches the core, whether this is in soap operas or love stories or even talking with their friends about relationship desires, becomes a highly desirable conversation, just like a masculine conversation about the pursuit of a new mission. Wait, before you skip to the next video like an addict searching for their next hit, just take a few moments to think deeply about what pole you play. Share the video with your partner and have a conversation with each other about what roles you each play.